So I guess what's nice about this printer here is that it uses a regular extruder. Um, I don't really have a problem with the Bowden tube setup at this point, but this one's pretty simple. You print this bracket, it goes in between here. Your wheels will sit on the back of that. See these spacers? Well, that's this. So that sits right there, and then you can move that to there, and now you'll have direct drive. So the reason that I haven't done that is because I don't think there's any way to adjust the E-steps in this. So if it works, don't fuck with it. Leave it alone. Now, this looks like a really nice one, but it's just a bearing on the other side, and I have heard it slip before when I had a print that wasn't quite going right. So I don't know if it like ever slips under normal circumstances, but I did hear it slip. My print moved on the bed, and it was one of the supports fell or something like that, you know what I mean? So it was going click, 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 and I was trying to tension it, but it didn't make any difference. But the reason I'm kind of curious is I was like, well, this one here, I've definitely heard these fake Titan extruders slip. Usually, I don't know, I don't have any problems with it. These are really pretty cheap on Amazon, like 12, 13 bucks. They're all plastic gear. I don't really know. I mean, maybe they do work pretty good. I don't know. They seem really cheap compared to the other ones, but maybe they're better set up. I had the other one. This one I haven't had a problem with. With the other printer, it was definitely clicking while it was printing a few times. And I'm actually not sure what the circumstances of that was. What I do like about these ones, though, is I can actually print until I'm out of filament. And I can shove in the new one right as it's going without missing a beat. Obviously, you can't do that with a Bowden setup. You might be able to, but that would be pretty hard. So, the problem with this one is where it sits. And I really would like to use the other type of extruder, which dumps out in the middle. And I'm not sure if there's a way to compensate for that and make one of them fit. I would guess that this whole bracket would be basically no-go. So if you were to drill out the bracket and move everything, maybe you might be able to put something different on it. I think the other one, the motor is on that side instead of that side, more so. The Creality version is actually this way, so 90 degrees from where it is. So, yeah, I don't know if it's possible to do that with this one. I don't even know if it's worth it. I mean, if it works, it works. You know, you have a problem, I guess you could just order another one of these for $12. I mean, you probably could do quite a bit of printing with these before you really got to worry about anything. So, I've got this printing some legs, and I'm trying to use up the rest of this filament. I gotta kind of babysit it, and then I've got the other roll waiting to go. But I'm going to use the 101 legs on the HL22 amplifier, and then I think later today I'm going to be bringing the SP220 out here. My kids have been breaking almost everything in the house, so I think it's like probably best I don't have radios in the house anymore. I've got the 940 in the house and the FTDX 1200 is on top of it, hidden underneath a coat, so they don't see it. But some of the stuff in there, it's just really hard for them to reach. But they've just like I just today they just ripped the door off of a DVD player, and it was on a shelf where they couldn't reach it. They stacked a bunch of pillows and climbed up there and ripped the door off of that. So it's just been really destructive behavior lately. So anyway, I'm thinking maybe as infrequently as I actually talk on the radio, I can probably just afford to have everything out in the shop. And so anyway, but back to this crap here. Yeah, so I'd like to change this setup. I don't like these plastic extruders. I know it's a copy of a Titan. I just don't know that it works all that great. But maybe it works better than the other one, and I just don't know it. Again, also, if I can't calibrate the E-steps on this one, then, I think I'd be in trouble. I think you can on this. I'm not sure. Also, I haven't had a problem with the other one since I updated the firmware. The screen hasn't done anything weird. This is the other one, though, that never had any problems. So I think when you click I can't do it while it's printing. If I click it, it sometimes, I don't remember which one it is, it makes it stop printing, and then it goes back into doing something else. Hold on. I have no idea why this one is noisy when it starts up. So I think in the extrusion menu, I think maybe you can change things. I'm not sure. This is just set for how much it's going to extrude if you tell it to go in and out, which means that you can measure it and see what it's doing. And then I'm not really sure what the low and normal and high really does. If you know, leave a comment down below. Anyway, so I don't think you can calibrate the E steps on this one either. See, not that I'm aware of. So it would have to be like done in firmware, and I have no idea how to help do that. So a lot of these printers, it's like, well, if you got an Ender 3, you can pretty much do anything you want, but not these. So I've thought about actually just like with this one specifically is to see if there's another, thing that'll fit here, and then find like somebody with a broken Ender and use all their crap to run this, and then I can get like the BL Touch and all that too. So I mean, there's a way to probably utilize this one, but it's probably beyond my capabilities. But this one here, I've specifically heard it make noise before, and it's like cranked all the way down, so it's probably cracked or something, I'll have to look. But most of the time I haven't had any issues where where it was glaring. I've heard it make noise before and thought, well, what the hell, that's not good.